This goes to black women bashers, especially you black men. Before you ever bash a black woman, build a nation. Build an economical, self-sufficient nation. Before you ever bash a black woman. How you gonna bash black women when you're not self-sufficiently separate from the European? You rely on the European. Please tell me about that. I can understand you talking about their weaves and their straight hair, their long flowy hair and hair extensions and blonde wigs and wigs on their head in general. I can understand that part, but the comments that I'm seeing in these other videos up on YouTube, I don't like them. And these comments go beyond the weaves, just anything to do with their hair. If there's any black women that's bashing other black women, other black women will deal with you. And if they don't know how to deal with you, you obviously know they're going to come to us black men, the one that don't bash black women. You're not going to like what they're going to have to say. You're very not going to like it. They're not going to be, you may probably look real good, but they're not going to be chasing the black pussy, especially yours. They're not. Because you're one a dozen. A dime a dozen. And how can you other black women bash other black women when you haven't even you haven't even helped out building a nation with the black men? That's what I can't understand. Black men kill other black men over a black woman, but they don't build a nation over a black woman. That's something I can't understand. If there's any non-black people bashing black people, black men or black women, you obviously know we'll have to unite to address them. We will. Enough with this black gender war. I don't like it. Oh yeah, and black women, this one goes to you. The black male bashers, especially you black women. Don't stop bashing black men. Just stop. How can you bash black men when you haven't even came together and built how can I say this? When you haven't even when you haven't even helped black men out. You need to stop with that damn black feminist bullshit. You're probably bashing black men because you're saying they're bashing you. I can understand that, but how about damn. How about get with the black men that are not bashing black women and have them address the black men that bash black women. You could tell that black man to tell the same thing to a black woman that's bashing black men. You ever thought about that? There's something seriously wrong with this whole bashing thing. And especially you radical Hebrew Israelites. How you gonna bash a black woman and have white people in your camp? That's something I don't understand. You praise and worship the white woman, but yet you would it says in your book, your European book, to rape little girls after their period. It don't matter what age. That's what it says. I've heard you guys read it. How are you gonna accept the European book as your doctrine? How are you gonna claim it as your own? That's something that I don't understand. I know it's not all of you Hebrew Israelites. I know it's not all. And another, how come I never hear the black women read from that book and have you guys read from it too? How come I never see them have other black women read from it? Or do the same thing you guys do? That's what I like to know. I can't even fuck with that shit. No. If it's the God, the Father, and the Son, I can't fuck with it. It has to be both. It has to be. It also has to include the goddess, the mother, and the daughter. I remember this European came up to me and asked me. Can't remember what the fuck he said to me, but he was a Christian. And he told me, he asked me if I believe in God. I say yeah. And then I asked him if he believed in a goddess. He said to me, there's no such thing as the goddess. There is no such thing as the goddess. This was a white Christian that said this to me. He said, when he said to me, there's only, he says, there's God, Father, and Son. God passes through the woman. I'm guessing God also passes through a daughter. Now that's some pedophilia shit right there. But I'm glad he didn't say. I'm glad he never said goddess passes through the Son. Glad he never said that. The Father, yeah, but the Son, no. That's what he told me. He said only God, Father, and Son. There was no goddess, mother, and daughter in his religion, in his book. You're probably telling me that's Christianity. That's not the Hebrew way or the Hebrew culture. To me, it's really the damn same thing. If you have names like Abraham, Joseph, Jesus, John, Clark, Lucy, Mary, those are European names. European names. They ain't African. They're not African. Just get that through your damn head. They're not. I don't know Where the hell you guys started picking up this book and claiming it as your own? That's something I cannot understand. But that's crazy. I've been in Christianity, and I don't fuck with that Hebrew shit. I'm no atheist. With me, it's goddess and God. You have to be both. You have to. It has to be both ways. The goddess and the God. Goddess, mother and daughter. God, Father and Son. We abandon our spirituality for religion. It used to be those two ways, those two lines, until they indoctrinated us. Until we get back to our spirituality, I don't think we can come up. But black men stop bashing black women, and black women stop bashing black men. That's what really needs to happen. If you don't want to deal with a black man, black women, move on and go get yourself a caveman. Black men, if you don't want to deal with a black woman, go get yourself a Snow White princess. I'm not gonna call her Snow Queen, because I'm not gonna accept no white woman as my queen. Go get if you don't want no black women, go get yourself a Snow White princess, and go be a black dwarf. And this especially goes to you Tombies. Especially to you Tombies. I got that from Tyrone Thompson, who's talking against you know who. I'm not going to say his name, but you know, just go watch his videos and you know what I mean. I'm not going to mention who he's talking against. I'm not going to have his name said in one of my videos. I'm going to make a video about you Tombies next.